YouTube, Conductor165 here, and as won by the vote today, we're going to be talking about Tomy Trackmaster Salty and his accessories, for there is quite a lot. So upon doing research, and it was very confusing, but I've come to realise that this model is the 2003 model by Playrail from the 29th of May, one of the first ever ones made. I come to that decision because underneath Salty and the Troublesome trucks, it says the date 2002. And 2003 is the closest. It says Tomy, but Playrail is by Tomy. So I believe it to be that box. There are other boxes by Tomy, but under different names like Motor Road and Rail and Tomy Trackmaster. But I believe it to be one of the originals due to the date. So let's have a look at this model. And then hopefully, if we get through quick enough, we can get to the running session. So first off, look at the detail on this thing. All the bent doors, the side panels, even the number 2991. Don't know what that means, but it's Salty's number, I guess. And there we are there, his name on the back. White running board too, which is quite nice to see, for not many models have this detail. And also, one quick side note, look at how Salty's front wheel is smaller. Bear in mind, in the TV show, Salty would have quite small wheels, although his drive wheel here is quite big. The reason why I mention that point is because here I have Tomy Diesel, which is a Class 08 shunter, and his wheels are the same size. So I like how they went and did that much more detail on Salty to give him small wheels, and they did it on Lady too. So it's quite nice to see that they even put that little bit of effort in. You got his back stripe, I think it's B striping there, it's quite nice. I don't like the red buffers. This black thing is to keep the body locked in place, and you got his coupler there too. You got his mini switch here. There's a battery already inside. You got, it takes a AA back, by the way. Another Salty. That sticker looks slightly crooked. You got the 2991 again, small wheel. This is the same as the other side, basically. And now look at that face. Doesn't that face look absolutely brilliant? I love how Salty looks in this. And I feel like how they did it, they pulled it off just right, because it definitely feels and looks like Salty. Again though, I don't like the red buffers, and you got this little coupling detail, which is quite nice too. If you look at his roof, you got the small switch, and you got the horns, two of them, and you got his little dome on his engine top, but it's not centered, which is quite nice to see. It's not perfect. I think it's not meant to be. You got a loose screw there but needs fixing, and underneath, this is the point I was making earlier. Tomy, 2002 Tomy, made in Thailand. And there's nothing else on this. I'll move my finger there. There is nothing else on this apart from the word open, where you use a screw to get into it. So yeah, that's why I believe it to be that model, and trust me, I've actually recorded this once already, and I was just confused. So I thought I'll do it again, because I realise now and I know what's right. Anyway, let's have a look at the Troublesome trucks, both of which I've already looked are the same. We'll move these out of the way. Because these two are the same, I'll only be looking at one of them, but I'll still prove towards the end it's the same anyway. Because it says Tomy there, but it's upside down, made in Thailand, and here it says Ghislaine Thomas Limited 2002. So they're the same. They are the same. If we look at this truck as well, you can see it's got that face. And it's just a black Troublesome truck. It's very plain, very ordinary. There's nothing special about it really. Yeah, sadly there's just nothing new. And just to prove that this is the same truck, there you go, Tomy. Oh, the made in Thailand's now upside down. And it says here, Ghislaine Thomas Limited, 2002. That's my proof. Now, as for the accessories here, I don't like how these were chosen for Salty, because these are hay bales. They are not exactly what you'd see at a dock. For example, why would you see hay bales at a dock? Personally, I think barrels would work, and I do know they did make barrels for Thomas & Friends rolling stock. However, one neat feature about these is that because they're both different, if I put them in a truck here, you can see how they're off balance. So it actually brings a variety to the Troublesome trucks. So, granted, they're the wrong type of rolling stock. Cargo. But they are quite nice to see how they're different. So I quite like that. So hopefully you've learned a bit about this model. It's been a pain making this video because I've had to retake shots, I've had to do X, Y, Z. However, I hope you've enjoyed, and yes, like always, there's a running session. So let's end this on a high note. Enjoy the running session, make sure to like, subscribe and make me feel better. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone, enjoy!